What up, it's Dane, and in this video I'm going to be telling you how to start intermittent fasting, right? And a lot of people want to know how to do intermittent fasting, this new holy grail thing, so I'm going to tell you exactly how, from my experience and from other people's experience, right? So I'm going to give you a few methods on how to do it, and I'm going to get straight to the point, right? No like dragging the shit out, so let's get into it. So method number one, or tip number one, whichever you want to call it, actually it's not a tip, method number one, is just going all out, right? Balls to the wall, just going intermittent fasting. The 16-8 approach, the lean gains approach, the one I follow, the one that I think most people follow, right, is the 16 hours you don't eat, 8 hours you eat, like the 8-hour window, right? So that's probably the most common one, and you can go from eating breakfast and the next day, bang, you just go 16-8 method, right? So you can either go balls to the wall, try it, or if that doesn't work, then you could try method number two. But one thing I have to say before I get into the other methods, right, is you will suffer from well, I can't speak. Suffer from no, I'm not actually making this up. Suffer from some symptoms. There we go. I've never done it in a video. I don't know why that just happened. I'm not going to cut it either because it's quite funny. So suffer from symptoms, right? You will suffer from these. For example, you will get dizzy probably. That's what I got. I got quite dizzy. You feel like lethargic. You won't have much energy at all. What other ones were there? Yeah, those are like the main ones, right? And obviously you will you'll get quite hungry like in the morning, and then probably in the afternoon. Then you know your body will start getting used to it and it'll become effortless, right? So again, it'll probably take 2 weeks to adapt. So let it adapt, and if it still doesn't work, and you're thinking, oh, all these benefits everyone else is getting, it's not working for me. It's not working for me. Well, it probably would work for you. You just gotta try different approaches, right? You probably just got to ease yourself in. So method number two, it's just shortening the window again. So probably doing a, I don't know, 14-10 approach, or you can even do a longer approach, right? So you have 14 hours where you don't eat, 10 hours when you do, or you can just do even lower, which is going to be 16-8, like stuff like this. So no 12. We eat for 12 hours and you don't eat for 12 hours, right? So you just split it in half. Like basically reduce it every single time, right? Just to ease yourself into it. That's probably going to be the easiest way, in my opinion, to do it. For example, some people are going like from 5,000 calories a day, eating breakfast, all of a sudden, bang, balls to the wall, 16-8 approach is probably not going to work for them. That's just going to be like a crash diet. They won't be able to sustain it. So if that's you, you probably need to like ease yourself into it. So just slowly increase the time frame that you don't eat for, right? Slowly, and reduce the time frame that you eat for. At the end of the day, all that really matters is a calorie deficit. Seriously, that's all that matters. Some people only fast for 4 hours after they wake up. I sometimes do 6 hours after I wake up. I don't always do the 16-8 approach. I'm gonna be real with you. I just sometimes do 6 to 8 hours after I wake up. That's good enough for me. For example, say then I eat at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, then I'm like, okay, I'll go to bed 10 o'clock today. I feel kind of tired, and then there you go. Like as long as I'm in a calorie deficit, it'll work. So yeah, so method number one, balls to the wall, go all out. And like I said, you will suffer from like some symptoms. This time I didn't stutter 4 times. So you will suffer from them, but even if you do ease yourself into it, you will still get them, but probably not as bad going balls to the wall, right? So method number one, balls to the wall. Method number two, slowly easing yourself into it, going with the like 12-12 approach, which is obviously 12 hours not eating, 12 hours eating, and then 14-10, 16-8, stuff like this, right? So slowly ease yourself in. All right, that's method number two. And those two methods are probably the most common ones. I know there are other ones, but as always, I want to give you some value, right? So if you've been watching this video to this point, well done, because you're going to receive some value here. So if you're wondering, shit man, how can I go so long without intermittent fasting? I'm going to be telling you exactly how. And these are literally tips, right, that work. It's not like some secret and it doesn't really work. Like, you know, when people say, oh, try the secret, it really works. Drink lemon water and you'll lose weight. This shit doesn't work. This stuff I want to tell you is worked, and I based on research, right? So when you wake up in the morning, drink loads and loads of water. You want to drink about 6 liters of water a day when you intermittent fast, right? water actually like keeps you from getting hungry, right? So especially in the morning when your stomach is starting to rumble, and I still get this, right? Especially if you eat late at night then go to sleep straight away, your stomach in the morning is like rumbling, is hungry, stuff like this, right? Drink a lot of water. That's your body telling you to drink a lot of water, right? Your body's dehydrated as well when it wakes up. So drink a lot of water is tip number 1. This shit works. And I know it sounds boring, like drink a lot of water, like some boring shit, but it works. Tip number 2 is drink black coffee. This shit is an appetite suppressant. I'm doing this almost every single day when I intermittent fast, right? Black coffee, black coffee, black coffee. It's real important. Or you can drink green tea, stuff like this, right? As long as it's got no calories in. And that's real important. So tip number 3 is using fruit to starve off your hunger for a bit longer, right? So say you like say you want to go longer, like fasting during that day, and you are getting real hungry and you really have to eat something, then eat like an apple or banana or something like that, just to replenish the level of glycogen to make you feel fuller a bit longer. And one little tip coming from the side linking onto that is once you have one piece of fruit, don't just have another one straight away, right? Like let it settle, give it half an hour, and if you're still real hungry, then probably have another one, right? So listen to your body a little bit. So I think that was tip number 3 or 4, can't remember. But the last tip that I give to most people, and the underlying factor, this is real important, like the underlying factor on how to stick to a diet and how to just avoid binge eating and snacking is this. And not many people tell you this, especially when they tell you the tips for intermittent fasting. They'll tell you all those other ones that I've told you, right? I've got this from other people. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't just get it out of nowhere. People will tell you that. But this is one I make up myself, and this is a real recommendation I give to most people, right? And in fact everyone, because this is a real problem. Staying productive. That's the last tip you need to do. And again, water and staying productive, this shit sounds so boring, but productivity is the number one like killer, just to not think of food, right? When I'm productive, when I'm chasing my goals, when I'm grabbing my goals by the throat and not letting go, I don't think of food, right? I'm always gonna go bang bang bang. Oh shit, I went the whole day without eating. And I guarantee you've had that before. Like, I haven't even ate today, what the hell? Because you've been productive the whole day. And it works when you're just lying in bed watching this program called Netflix, staying on your phone. Of course you're gonna be like, oh, I feel like Domino's, I feel like Pizza Hut, I feel like bad foods, just snacking, stuff like this. I'm telling you, stay productive, to stick to a diet. Anyway, those are like 5 tips, just stick to intermittent fasting. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did find value out of this and you're gonna try intermittent fasting, let me know. Click the subscribe button. I can't speak. Click the subscribe button down below if you'd like to get more notifications. I have like 200 and something videos on this channel about building muscle and nutrition, coming out with a skinny to buff program, so stay tuned. And I'm going to give you another free report because I want to, and also to make sure, actually, because this video is linked to intermittent fasting, if you watch this video to this point, you're actually going to get something for free. And something in life is for free coming from me. It's an intermittent fasting report. It has all those tips in it, and I'll tell you exactly how to do intermittent fasting to lose fat and build muscle. Actually, just to lose fat. So anyway, as always, stay positive, stay smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.